Hey, Aries. So, Spirit showed me three things when I tuned into your energy for the month of September. The first vision they showed me was someone stepping out of prison bars. The second was a full grown human being pushing their way out of an amniotic sac. And the third was someone standing in their kitchen and they're looking at a table full of delicious, fresh out the oven, like home cooked food, all of their favorites, right? But then they turn away and they go over to the freezer and they pull something out that looks like it's been like frozen in there for, months, years, and they reheat it and they eat that. Hi, Aries. How you doing? Welcome to your September reading. Thank you for being here. I'm Madeline. Let's talk about what that means. Spirit is showing me that kind of a theme for all Aries, because of course this is a general reading, but a theme is there are all these delights, this freedom, this liberation, this wonder of a new world, a new life, a new chapter available to you. Some of you are going to reach out and grab it, and some of you might reach for the old frozen stuff and reheat it and see if maybe this time. Know what I'm talking about? No blame, no shame, no judgment. We don't do that here. But Spirit wants to kick it off with, like, keep this in mind. Is there like a death cycle that you are leaving behind? Like, I'm done with this person or this job or this behavior or whatever, and I really do, like, I am feeling this inertia and I just want to push out of this amniotic sac. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be born. I just want to be born into this new life or this new chapter or break out of this prison. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. let's pull some cards, right, Aries? Let's get into the story of your month, and we will pull a persona card for you as well to see how you are showing up and what Spirit wants to offer you as guidance. So thank you, Spirit, for being here for Aries in the month of September. Want to know where they've been, where they are now, and where they're headed in the arc of September. Spirit for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising, and Aries dominant people. People born under the constellation Aries. Spirit, what do they need to know for their highest good? Spirit is reminding me that Chiron is in your sign right now, Aries. Chiron, the wounded healer, the ultimate healer, that, got his powers from his pain. So whatever it is that you have been through or that you are currently going through and pondering, excuse me, whether or not to break out of it, I want you to know that it's not in vain and that you learned a lot from that and that you will take things forward. So for those of you who choose to go forward, it hasn't been a waste and it hasn't been what you need to call a mistake. It might not be your favorite choice that you ever made, but it's like, I needed to make that choice because now, having taken the medicine of that choice, I've learned this. So the wound, we can only get the antidote by synthesizing it from the poison, right? So that's what you're doing. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Month of September, Chiron. Learning from the wound and becoming the healer only we can be, because only we have been through that unique intersection of things. Heard, Spirit. What do you want Aries to know in the month of September? What themes, what energies lie ahead for Aries that you want them to know about for their highest good, Spirit? And what is your guidance for them as they navigate the energies showing up? What is your guidance for Aries' highest good, Spirit, to help them toward love, abundance, ease, peace, security, and joy in the month of September? Aries, Aries, Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Making a choice, breaking out. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I want to pull one more. Tell me a little bit more about this, Spirit. Tell me just a little bit more about this. Okay. Wow. Aries, you can see your cards right over here. What did Spirit say? Getting like unchained from a situation. And here we have the devil sitting in the present moment. So, okay, you're showing up as the Knight of Wands, someone in transition, someone in motion. You're not where you've been, and you're also not where you're going to be yet. And exactly where you are is exactly where you need to be, which is echoed in the guidance of the Fool. That can sound a little, if you're not in a perfect place, it's like, bitch, don't tell me that I'm exactly where I need to be. I don't want to hear that. I understand that. And sitting in the past, sitting as the frame of reference, the star, faith, vulnerability, not knowing every step, not knowing always what lies ahead, but trusting, okay, if I'm here, if this is what I'm seeing, if this is what I'm encountering, then there is something divine in this for me. And your vulnerability, your courage, your willingness to move forward and find your way in life has brought you face to face with some temptations, with some prison bars, with some leftovers, old frozen leftovers. So straight up what Spirit is saying to some of about some of y'all is, wow, this is a totally different person, but how did I end up in this relationship again? Same thing with a job. Like, well, this is a totally different company or this is a totally different position, but somehow I end up being the one who has to blibbity blah, blah, blah. Our patterns follow us until we unknot our patterns. Okay. I know I didn't make the rules. Don't shoot me, Aries. Like I just work here. It's okay if you are feeling stuck. It's okay. Do you see the Two of Swords attached to the devil? Makes sense. Barely needed a clarifier. Some of you are feeling confused. Some of you are feeling, is this really bad? Is this not helping me grow? It's not. That's what I'm hearing. Now, of course, Aries, trust your own intuition above all. Not every reading will resonate with every Aries because there are different Aries listening to this video, but take what serves you and what resonates you, what helps you, and leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, if it brings up more questions than answers, my rule of thumb is then that's for some other Aries and you can just let that go. But some of you, it's like, I know that this habit is not serving me. I know that this person, this relationship, this dynamic, or this job, this thing that I feel stuck in is not serving me. It's not allowing me to be my full self. Now, the good and beautiful news is sitting in the future is the Lovers. The Lovers is the diametrically opposed version of the devil. If you were to look up the Rider-Waite-Smith versions of the cards and look at them next to each other, one of the things that you would notice, there's a lot of similar imagery, but the two figures in the cards on the devil are itty bitty. And the two figures in the Lovers standing under the angel are full grown, full sized. So it's like we have to make ourselves small when we're in a devilish situation. But when we are our whole passionate selves, when we are listening to our better angels, when we are pushing out of the amniotic sac, there might be some comfort in this smallness. There might be some comfort in the sameness of this frozen meal, but it's not helping me expand. And an Aries is here to expand. Number 0, the Fool is your guidance. Trust your ability to start again. Always. 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 They're walking out of the cave. They might blink a little bit into the light and be like, damn, I forgot how bright it is out here. But wow, I also forgot how big and beautiful and amazing it is out here. If you are afraid of getting back out there, in whatever sense, and again, I'm hearing this in different ways. For some of you, it's relationships. For some of you, it's jobs, where it's like, maybe I'm an elder and like, I want to get back into the workforce, but you know, maybe all the things. Am I too old? Am I obsolete? Am I too young? Am I whatever? Wherever you find yourself, please trust yourself. That's one of the headlines here. Trust yourself, trust your courage, and also trust and believe and embrace your divine right to fumble and stumble your way to victory or to wisdom. Okay? The Fool doesn't know everything. It resembles the star in that way. It's like, I can't see, it's nighttime, but I can follow the North Star. I can follow my values. I can't always know what is like, what situation is here or how it's going to unfold, but I can live by my values, which is like going by the star, going with faith. Yeah, this person might screw me over or whatever, but it's in my values for me to be honest or for me to be vulnerable or whatever. Okay? And if that person ends up screwing you over, and I feel like some of you have been screwed over, Five of Swords is sitting in the energy around and available to you. It resonates with the Devil and the Two of Swords of like, am I really getting, what am I getting out of this? And that's a good, honest question, and one that is not, it's not rhetorical and it's not sarcastic. There are some things you get out of being in the amniotic sac or the prison cell. It's like 3 squares a day and a roof over my head. Sure, I can't do anything, but you know what I'm talking about? If you are feeling unseen or unheard by somebody or some multiple somebodies, if you are feeling unacknowledged, unappreciated, or cheated even, please trust that you have the ability to start again. And you don't have to rush. Nobody's pushing you out of the cave. That's entirely up to you, because the devil will let you stay as long as you want to. That's, the devil's very generous that way. You can stay here and worship me for as long as you need to. Please worship me and give me your power, and until you forget that you have it. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? I know. Deep shit. Deep stuff. I don't do it. Well, anyway, okay. You're headed toward the Lovers. You're headed toward expansion. You're headed toward the choice. You're headed to something so irresistible and so loud. Spirit is showing me like neon signs, like, hey, this. Something that is so attractive that it could even draw you out of the devil's thrall. Some of you already have something in mind where it's like, yeah, this is the passionate choice that I would really want to make. If I were really being daring, I would do this. You have what it takes, and the outcome is not your job. You doing and fumbling and stumbling toward what feels like you and feels in alignment with you, that's your only job. It's not your job to know where you end up or whether everybody loves it or whatever. That takes care of itself. You be the neuron you wish to see in the world and let everything else, the ripple effect, take care of itself. Look at the Hanged One as a counterpoint to the Two of Swords. You could be like this and feel like I'm stuck, I don't know what to do, and kind of shutting out all information and being in overload and kind of shutting down. Or you could take the same energy and be like the Hanged Man, be like the Hanged One with it, and be like, yup, I'm hanging upside down. I'm in limbo right now. I'm literally hanging from this tree and there is nothing that I can do about it. But rather than close my eyes and ears or thrash and scream, I'm going to ponder the information in front of me. I'm going to take it all in. I'm going to relax. I have my hands behind my back. Who knows what I'm doing or undoing back here? But I know that I'm going to be free soon. And so I concentrate on that. Sitting in the key position, the Hierophant. What is the role of tradition in your life? What are the rules of your life? And who are you obeying? Whose altar are you worshiping at? And I see this as positive or negative. It all depends on your answer. For some people, the rules in their life are very good and safe and healthy and just. And for others, they might realize that they're following rules that are not necessarily aligned with their best interests or highest good or anything. Anything except maybe what mom and dad did or my religion said that I actually don't align with, and that if I can break out of the prison bars and the amniotic sac and make and believe my own rules, everything will change. A new adventure and a much more exciting, passionate, loving, warm chapter where you feel guided and protected. So trust the signs. That's what I hear, Aries. How do you feel about it? Let me know. I appreciate you being here, Aries. And I really hope your reading does you good this month. And if I don't see you before then, I hope I will see you in the mid-month reading. Bye-bye.